2026 Fiat Campagnola 4x4. The silent return of a modern legend. Some vehicles endure far beyond their time of manufacture, extending the days even further and becoming etched in the heart of a country. Fiat Campagnola is precisely the kind of name for Italy. It has served for years in the shallow streets of old European towns, the steep slopes of the Alps, the sand and stone roads of military units, and the fields of farmers. This simple, robust, and powerful machine is not just an off-road vehicle. It is a symbol of durability, simplicity, and true functionality. For decades have passed, the world has changed and automobiles have changed. While brands like Jeep, Land Rover, and Toyota struggled in the off-road market, Campagnola has remained ensconced in history, a nostalgic halfway house. All the while, it has lain dormant on the cylinders of history. But in 2026, in the midst of the digital age, modern designers have revived it. The 2026 Fiat Campagnola 4x4, the model we're discussing now, isn't just a car. It creates a transition between the endless edge of the past and the elaborate details of the future. It brings together the freedom of city dwellers, the mountain-bound taste of adventure seekers, and the modern visions of technology enthusiasts. The story of a legend's return. The Campagnola's rebirth surprised the automotive world. This transformation wasn't just technical. It was an emotional, cultural, and historical recall. Campagnola's models, which began in 1951, were multi-purpose vehicles used for years in agriculture, military operations, and mountainous regions. The Nuova Campagnola, launched in 1974, stood out as a technically advanced example rather than a classic design. Its high-torque engine, 4x4 drive system, and durable construction made it its best. But after the 1980s, this model withdrew from Fiat's off-road segment and never reappeared. As the world changed in the second half of the 2020s, automotive design, culture gravitated toward nostalgia. The rebirth of icons like the Wrangler, Bronco, and Defender raised the question for Fiat. If we have a legend, why shouldn't it return? This is where the spark for the 2026 Campagnola was ignited. Design, the dance of retro spirit with modern technology. Box silhouette, tank-like stance. At first glance, the new Campagnola appears to be a modern 4x4. But upon closer inspection, we sense it's shrouded in the shadow of a very long history. The vertical surfaces on the body, sharp lines, and a similarly sculptural simplicity convey the vehicle's classic spirit. This simplicity offers a distinct clarity unmatched by many SUVs today. Whatever you want, you get. Round headlights, a signature of the past. The round headlights that point forward hark back to the first Campagnola. But this one has been technologically reworked. The light rings that appear around the headlights turn the vehicle into an adventure of discovery during night driving. Interior, a perfect balance between minimalism and durability. The moment you step inside, you're greeted by a balance. Not entirely luxurious, but not entirely practical either. You're on the path to a balance. The classic Campagnola spirit is fully preserved. Durable rubber surfaces instead of hard plastic. Door panels with metal accents. Clear and simple buttons like the Zera. But it also boasts technology suitable for 2026. Fully digital instrument cluster. Large touchscreen. Smart off-road computer with support for Turkish, Italian, and English. Off-road interfaces displaying route, slope, water depth, and wheel angles. This vehicle doesn't feel like a showman's sports SUV to the driver. On the contrary, it has a personality that says, "I'm ready, tell me where to go." Italian elegance plus military gravity. The side view of the vehicle resembles both the power of a Jeep Wrangler and the discipline of a Land Rover Defender. Italian aesthetic lines flow smoothly across it. The door hinges are both externally positioned, like those found on off-road vehicles, and completely modern and beautiful. Full-size spare tire in the rear. This isn't a design choice, but a statement of character. The Campagnola isn't an SUV built for city driving. It's designed with the mindset of being ready to tackle a mountain road, a rocky valley, or a deserted coastal road at any moment. Engine and performance. a new generation off-road machine. Although Fiat hasn't officially confirmed it, the engine options featured in the Campagnola Vision are as follows. 2.0 turbo petrol. Power is ideal for off-road use. Powerful on hills thanks to its instant torque surge. Hybrid 4x4. Electric front motor plus rear gasoline motor. This configuration produces quiet, high torque at low speeds. The most balanced option for city, mountain, and highway transitions. 100% electric Campagnola EV. A quiet, powerful, and instant torque delivering off-road beast. A futuristic dream of Italian designers. Off-road equipment. Lockable front and rear differentials. Transfer case with low gear ratio. High approach and departure angle. Ability to ford water up to 70 to 80 centimeters deep. Engine protection plates made of steel. Campagnola reminds us that modern urban SUVs only convey off-road appeal and appearance, but that true off-road driving is still a different world. Campagnola's philosophy, bringing back a sense forgotten by city people. In 2026, the most distinctive aspect of the Campagnola is not its technical features, but its spirit. This vehicle exists to reawaken the lost desire to explore in people lost in the hustle and bustle of the modern world. When you see it, you realize that what you feel is not just the thrill of the car, but a desire for freedom. The desire to escape the city lights and head for the mountains. The thrill of taking a bold step off-road. The confidence to find a path where there is no road. Campagnola rekindles this feeling. If you want to go, don't think about the road. Think about Campagnola, Fiat's strategic intelligence, reborn with the power of Stellantis. Fiat is now under the umbrella of Stellantis. This means a shared platform with Jeep's legendary 4x4 technology, European design plus American off-road DNA, cost advantage plus global production capacity. Campagnola draws strength from these resources. This vehicle is not just a nostalgic experiment. It is a true off-road vision capable of competing in the global market. Who Campagnola appeals to? Adventure enthusiasts, photographers, campers, mountain climbers, families living in rural areas who need a powerful vehicle. Those who don't want a pickup truck but want a robust vehicle. Those who love retro design. Those who want a true 4x4 but are tired of SUV-looking vehicles. Campagnola is the dream vehicle for those who say, my car should be both independent and functional. Conclusion. The 2026 Fiat Campagnola 4x4. Not just a vehicle, but a comeback story. The 2026 Campagnola quietly, yet impressively, sends a message to the automotive world. Some legends wait, not to be forgotten, but to return. This model combines the strength of the past with the technology of the future. A vehicle that is both emotional and practical, nostalgic and modern. An innovation that revives a country's automotive heritage and brings an off-road dream to today's roads. If Fiat realizes this project, Campagnola will re-enter history not just as a vehicle, but as the resurrection of a legacy.